Discover Kinshasa.
Mboka Elengi!
Wow! What am I? Mboka!
Kinshasa, previously Léopoldville, until 1966, is the capital and largest city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. On the south bank of the Congo River, it is roughly 320 miles, 515 kilometers, from the Atlantic Ocean. It is a distinct governmental unit equal to a Congolese region, with its own governor, and is one of the largest cities in Sub-Saharan Africa. The residents of the city are known as Kinois. Before we proceed further, welcome to Kwehu Media, where we produce amazing African content. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button, turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and lastly do not forget to leave a comment below. Kinshasa is not only the capital but also the epicenter of the country's character in modern Africa, with its dynamic and contradictory influences. It was the center of a long-running Zairean military government until 1997. It is the only city not firmly associated with any single region of the country. Most Kinois must spend a significant amount of time scavenging for basics that are in inconsistent supply, as they are caught between extraordinary prosperity and huge poverty. Nonetheless, they have discovered a way to make Kinshasa a wellspring of distinct intellectual and popular culture that is felt across Africa. Kinshasa's most densely populated area is 58 square miles, about 150 square kilometers. The whole territory under city governance is 3,848 square miles, much of it thinly populated, 9,965 square kilometers. City site and climate. Kinshasa stretches southward from the Congo River's Malebo Pool, which is an expansion of the river. The city is located on a plain that rises between 918 and 1,148 feet, 280 and 350 meters, above sea level and is partially surrounded by higher hills. Cassava, sugarcane, oil palms, plantains, maize, peanuts, and beans are the main crops grown in the adjacent savanna and gallery forest. The weather is hot all year, with a dry season running from May to September and a rainy season running from October to May. The average annual rainfall is just over 60 inches, 1,520 millimeters. Violent rainstorms are common, but they rarely persist for more than a few hours. April is the hottest month, with daily maximum and minimum temperatures of 89 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, and 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius, respectively. July, the coolest month, had temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius, and 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. The suburbs are slightly cooler than the city center. City layout. Kinshasa's built-up area is separated into three zones: industrial, residential, and commercial. Near the site of the first depot, built by the British-American explorer Sir Henry Morton Stanley, an industrial zone, formerly known as Lao West, grows along the western perimeter of the center city. To the east is Gombe, a riverside residential and administrative zone that contains the majority of the European population and the Congolese aristocracy, as well as the central government buildings and embassy district. The eastern section, known as Lao Est until 1966, is a prominent commercial region, with the large boulevard du 30 Juin as its primary artery. Quays and big warehouses line the Kinshasa waterfront, which runs along the city's northern boundary. Ndolo is a combination of port facilities and industrial units located east of Gombe. On the east and west sides of Kinshasa, the poorest regions expand southward. Njili, to the southeast of Kinshasa, has become a residential area, while Kimpoko, upstream, has been developed as an outer port. During the 1970s, wealthy businessmen and politicians built mansions in Binza, a region in the western hills overlooking the city, often of spectacular opulence. Kinshasa features a wide range of architectural styles. The downtown area is characterized by high-rise residential buildings, elegantly outfitted banks, stores, and the offices of large enterprises and government institutions. Some were built shortly after World War II, while the majority were built during the early 1970s economic boom. People. Kinshasa's population rose slowly at first, from 5,000 in 1889 to 23,000 in 1923, but quickly after 1940. From 1950, it quadrupled every 5 years, and by the beginning of the 21st century, it was reaching 5 million, with a large number of people living in squatter zones. Much of the population growth has been caused by Congolese migration and government expansion, but some of it has also been caused by the city's expansion. Kinshasa is a city with a young population. Moreover, half of the population is under the age of 22, and just a small percentage of the population is above 50. As colonial limitations were lifted, individuals began to migrate from rural areas in greater numbers after independence. Political unrest, rural economic decline, and a lack of amenities and opportunities, as well as the city's attractions, have all contributed to the rural exodus. The city received immigrants from Western Africa and various neighboring Central African countries in its early years. However, since independence, the majority of new residents have come from within Congo, particularly from the nearby regions of Bandundu to the west and Bas-Congo, Lower Congo, to the south and east. The economy of Kinshasa. Kinshasa is the republic's most important consumer center as well as its industrial and economic hub. The city is home to large public corporations as well as privately owned industrial and commercial enterprises. It is the center of the republic's financial and commercial life, and it houses the headquarters of the major banks. Food processing and consumer products production, like beer, textiles, and footwear, are among Kinshasa's principal sectors, which are primarily for domestic markets. The city's economy is bolstered by construction and a variety of service businesses. The city's commercial activity has been hampered by the political turbulence that has engulfed the country since the fall of the Zairean regime in 1997. Transportation. In many ways, Kinshasa's transportation system is inadequate. Economic concerns and a lack of foreign cash have wreaked havoc, necessitating the constant procurement of spare components and replacement vehicles. Roads in Kinshasa are well developed, but the city's dense and fast-growing population generates significant traffic congestion. A paved road connects the city to Matadi, Congo's main port and the head of navigation on the Congo estuary, as well as Kikwit, to the east. Most of the country's imports are brought in through the railway line from Matadi, which avoids the rapids on the river below Kinshasa. Some are then transported upriver. The Congo is navigable to Kisangani, 1,600 kilometers upstream, and a huge network of navigable lengths on its tributaries, linked by railways. Transport is practically all inland traffic headed from Matadi down the Congo and through Kinshasa's port. To the southeast, Njili International Airport is one of Africa's busiest airports. Kinshasa and Brazzaville, the Republic of Congo's capital, are connected by a bustling ferry across Léopoldville. Public transportation in Kinshasa comprises packed buses, minibuses, taxis, and fula-fulas, trucks adapted to carry passengers. Administration and society. Kinshasa continues to be the center of the nation's political life, as it is where all important administrative decisions are made. The President's office, as well as the executive and legislative councils, are all located in the city. Since 1982, the President has nominated a governor and 2 vice-governors to lead the city administration. They are the leader of the City Council, which is made up of the 24 zone commissioners, who are also appointed by the President from among the councillors elected in each zone. The administration is unable to provide essential services across the city, such as running water, power, and sanitation. Town planning and building control agencies have struggled to keep up with the city's fast growth, leaving parts of it without fundamental urban infrastructure. Some locations have deteriorated home lots and streets, as well as choked open drains and rubbish accumulation. With the breakdown of central control under the successor administration, the rate of violent crime, which was comparatively low during Zairean rule, has grown. Health and education. Population increase has put a strain on medical facilities, as well as other local services. The number of hospitals, clinics, and dispensaries in the public health system is insufficient and unevenly distributed, which, combined with transportation issues, limits the amount of health care that can be provided to the general populace. Similarly, the basic and secondary school systems are overburdened, with insufficient facilities and teachers to keep up with population expansion. The University of Kinshasa, previously Lovanium University, the country's main university, a teacher training college, a national school of administration and law, a school of telecommunications, and an Academy of Fine Arts are among the country's higher education institutions. There are also social research institutes, political party indoctrination institutes, medical training institutes, and commercial institutes. The School of Catholic Theology in Kinshasa is well known around the world. Cultural life. Kinshasa is the vibrant heart of the country's popular culture, with Lingala serving as the urban lingua franca. Congo's popular music is well known throughout Africa, and well-known Congolese bands also tour Europe and the Americas. Celebrities in the music industry attract a lot of attention, and it's not uncommon for their most recent hit songs to be utilized to designate fashion trends in women's dress materials. If you love similar content like this, check out my other videos, and if you like it, smash the like button and make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. See you in the next video.